And welcome to the Non-Profit World TV show. I am your humble host, Glory Ebert, and today's episode promises to be superb because I have an amazing guest. When I say amazing, trust me, it is definitely an amazing one. I have Mr. James Zani James, an international award-winning Nollywood and African film publicist who is also a filmmaker, an actor, and project manager, and the chairman of Azanian Filmmakers Association. Welcome, Mr. James. I must really compliment you. You look amazing.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me. I really appreciate.
You're welcome. So, Mr. James, there's really one thing that captured our hearts, and that's your title. That is the chairman of Azanian Filmmakers Association. Do you mind telling us what Azanian means? Of course, that is what the audience want to know.
All right. Azania Filmmakers Association is a Pan-African film association. Azania actually means Azania means Africa in Swahili. Of course, it also means heard by God, which means the cry of the African filmmaker got heard by God. You know, so basically, of course, Azania is here to basically integrate the African film industry, to make it one strong African film industry, to make it much more viable, much more valuable, and you know, for the African filmmakers to expand the market, you know, and of course, to throw more light on the various African countries. These are the flags, to throw more light on the various African countries. Apart from, of course, you know, just like Nollywood and Gollywood are known across Africa and the world. So, but you see, this particular time in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, and I thought to myself, wow, a Nollywood film in this French-speaking country, wow, that really got my attention. And coupled with the fact that a lot of the Ivorian filmmakers and actors are always telling me, oh, James Zani, we want to break into Nollywood, you know, want to break into Nigeria, the other ones in Ghana, the other ones in Kenya, Uganda and Co. They say the same thing. I'm like, whoa, okay, I think it's about time to start something that would help integrate all the African film countries. Okay. So that was where the inspiration came from.
So, talking about this Azanian, where did you get the concept from?
Yeah.
Who were the first people you, as in, give this idea to, like, you preached this idea to, like, you presented it to, and how did they take it?
Oh, thanks for that question as well. I spoke with a media guru and an historian, of course, also a magazine publisher, Dr. Raphael James.
Okay.
You know, we're in the office sitting down talking, I just told him about it, and he was like, oh, that sounds great. Go for it. And I was like, hey, Baba, it's not easy. He said, no, go for it. It's going to be worth it. And I'm like, and that was like 3 years ago. You know, I'm like, okay. He said, you have all the contacts. You are a Pan-African filmmaker. You know all the film people in different countries. They're your friends. They're your colleagues. You already have them. And they also, just like you said they want to break into Nigeria. Right. They want to be known in Nigeria and all that. They want to be known across Africa, just like that of Nigeria is known across Africa and the world, and of course that of Gollywood as well. So why don't you do it? Go for it. So that was where we decided, okay, fine, let's do it. So of course, myself and my other filmmaker colleagues from different countries, we all came together, and then Azania started in 2019 January. Though
19
yes, though it started as African Film Movement.
movement.
Yeah, until we registered it in last year as Azania Filmmakers Association.
So why did you change it from association, from movement to association? Why not just maintain the movement?
Thank you so much for that question.
Mm.
We're registering it as we're trying to register it then in Nigeria, of course. Well, of course, at the Corporate Affairs Commission, the government agency responsible for registration of association and companies and co. But they were not happy with the name movement because they feel movement is like a radical.
Like a threat.
Exactly, that's the word. So
Okay.
so they had issues with that. So we had to
Okay.
choose names, and eventually we settled for Azania, and then of course Azania got registered. And then here we are today doing great stuff across the world.
That is a beautiful one. So how many members do you have in this Azanian association? How many members, sir?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Right now, Azania is in about 15 African countries.
Wow.
The major film countries, and we're still growing. And we have right now we have about over 400 members.
Wow.
From the various countries, and these are all top filmmakers. These are all relevant filmmakers. These are all filmmakers who are doing great stuffs in their various countries, from Nigeria to South Africa to Cameroon to Sierra Leone to Ghana, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Tanzania, Mauritius, and we're still expanding. In fact, we also have some non-Africans or Africans in diaspora who are also members, like in UK,
Wow.
in US and co.
So how do you bring these people together? Like if you want to meet, or if you want to have a meeting, or how do you bring these lots of people together?
Wow, that's a very beautiful question. We thank God for this age, this technological age, digital age. It has really helped advance the film industry. It has really helped advance our Azania course, our vision and all that. Because of technology, now all of us African filmmakers in our various countries, we are able to relate more better. Well, we now see each other's films on a daily basis because we put up these films on the our digital platforms. We get to ask ourselves questions, criticize the films, applaud the films. We discuss our meetings. We now partner, we collaborate together, and all that. We see each other every day. Of course, thanks to the likes of WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Zoom. So technology has really helped advance the course and helped advance the Azania vision and mission.
So a lot of people be like, okay, if I become a member of this Azania film, whatever, how does it benefit me? Because that is what basically everyone will want to know. How does it benefit? What do members stand to get as a legit member of Azania Film Makers Association?
Thank you very much. That's a very beautiful question. People tend to ask that question. Being a member of Azania, Azania is a Pan-African Film Association, remember?
Okay.
So being a member, that automatically opens you up to the African film industry generally. This is not just about this is not only about Nigeria or Ghana or your country Sierra Leone or your country Cameroon. This is about Africa generally. So being a member, automatically you are open to opportunities from across Africa, because other top African filmmakers, they are your members, they are your friends, they are your colleagues. You guys are able to work together, you're able to discuss film business with them, you're able to collaborate with them, you're able to partner with them, you're able to see the film that they are putting out next. You're comparing with your own. Now that will also give you some kind of training, because you'll be like, you think, thank you. You feel like, oh, my film is a good one in my country. When you say that of your colleague in South Africa or in Ghana, you'll be like, no, my film is nowhere. So you will sit up, you will learn. So there's so much to gain from Azania. Of course, the fact that we also train our members, we also open them opportunities, we give them jobs, we prioritize our members. So there's so much more that I cannot even mention right now because of time's sake.
Wow. As one of the African top film association, what does it need to develop and grow well worldwide?
Basically, Azania needs a lot of support filmmakers, African filmmakers, from government organization, government bodies, from corporate organizations, even from film fans and co. In Azania, we also have young filmmakers we're training.
Okay.
We're training them. We're also having mentorship program for them. Because since we have all the big filmmakers in our session, so they are being groomed, they are being trained. One, so we need support on that. We need to further train more of them to make sure that they come out with better quality films and all that. We also need funding. Yeah, funding is key. Funding is very, very, very important. To grow, to take about Azania to the global stage, to make it go worldwide. We need funding because we need to also have our own production house, a total production house where we do pre-production, production, post-production, where we have a studio, we have equipment and all that, so that our members can actually utilize that to put out more better quality films, to have the editing done in-house, to we also need even a guest house, because Azania is a Pan-African Film Association, so like most of the members coming from the other African countries into Nigeria, for example, they can actually be in the, which is Nigeria is the mother home, remember, they can actually be in the guest house, be more at home, do more work in this in the in-house studio, put out better quality stuff, or we can monitor so many things going on. So we need funding, we need support to train to further put out better quality films, to get equipment, to partner more, because collaboration is key.
Okay, so what about the Nigeria as the mother home of Azania? What does Azania have to give to Nigeria to make it a better, to make the film industry better?
Thank you very much. Azania being the Azania, of course, Azania Nigeria chapter. We have different chapters, but for the mother home, which is Azania Nigeria, we're doing we're doing a lot of great films right now. I like to say there because they have a country rep. Her name is Foluke Ikaleye. She's the country rep for the Azania Nigeria. They're working on the project right now. They are always leading the pack, because they're always putting out stuff, because other countries are looking up to them. So they are working on the project right now. They are training already. They are always doing stuff. So as they are doing, other children, other countries like Zimbabwe, Kenya, Sierra Leone and co, they're also following the path, and also involved in the project as well.
So viewers out there would want to be interested, because this sounds like a very lovely association that everyone would want to join. So how do we join? How do we come in if we want to join this association, as you say? How do we? Is there a registration process? Is there like a technical thing that we have to do to join? So how do we do it, sir?
Thanks for that beautiful question.
Okay.
To become a member of Azania Filmmakers Association, you have to be a top and relevant filmmaker in your country. Very important. You have to be vibrant, you have to be hardworking, you have to be doing stuff in the film industry. You have to be serious, you have to be passionate to be a member of Azania Filmmakers Association, because we select our members. We're very, very selective. The criteria is very, very, thick and tight. We look at what you're doing in your country. You have to be very serious. You have to also be somebody who keys into the Azania vision and mission, and be ready to follow it through. So to be a member, these are very important things that you must do. And of course, once you pass that stage, then you fill the Azania form.
Okay, there is a form.
Yeah, there's a form which you fill, which has your information and everything. Remember, we're a global brand from Africa for global. So have all your details and everything. So that's basically what it is.
So viewers, you've heard it all. If you want to become a member of Azania, it doesn't take you just any money for you to pay or bribe anyone in. All you have to do is to be serious and make sure that you're doing something. You're doing something in the film industry. You don't just come there and just sit. You get it, people? So if you want to reach us, or if you want to reach Mr. James, or if you want to become a member of the Azanian Filmmakers Association, please kindly check the screen, as every
information. You want to support us, you want to fund us.
You want to support, or you want to fund, or you want to be like an investor, whatever you choose to be for the Azanian Filmmakers Association. Every information on how to join is displayed right there on the screen. And he has just mentioned the criteria to become a member of the AFA, that's Azanian Filmmakers Association. It doesn't cost you money, it doesn't cost you anything. All you just have to be is to be very serious and make sure that you have something doing in the filmmaking industry, of course. So you need to be very serious and have something doing. Show your sign of seriousness, then they are going to screen you and give you a form to fill. Every information is displayed on the screen. So, my people, I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful time in today's show, a non-profit world TV show. I remain your humble host, Glory, and then until I see you again, bye bye.
Bye bye. Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate my time here on the show. From Azania to the world, from Africa with love.